Good morning and good evening, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. Today, let us focus on demo number two on the data analytics. And Data analytics is completely no coding, low coding software. You cannot learn courses, with 99 rupees or with 1000 rupees or with learn SQL in 4 hours, learn Power BI in 1 month. It is completely difficult. If you learn only Power BI, you cannot get a job, right? Because today people are getting jobs not because of Power BI. Today people are getting jobs because of combination of skills. That is what Go Online Trainings is going to be offering under data analytics. Many people will come, sir, I have learnt Power BI. There is no job for me. You cannot get a job, forever if you learn only single skill. And my friend told me there are many opportunities in his company. All these things are useless. Your friend or even including Bill Gates cannot help you if you learn only one tool, that to 20 days or 30 days. You cannot get a job forever, right? And we are going to be offering 5 to 6 modules as part of data analytics, SQL in depth, Power BI in depth, DAX in depth, data modeling in depth, data warehousing in depth, ETL and SSIS in depth, cloud fundamentals in depth, right? SSAS is in depth. These many modules we are going to be offering as part of data analytics. That is the reason our students, even though they keep 3 4 years of experience, okay, they get a minimum 20 30 lakh salary package. Many people will say we don't need that much of a salary as a starting point, but I strongly recommend that if you have the skill, companies will offer. One girl, her name is Pavani from Tirupati. Okay, she was working for Amazon.com more than a decade. Always HR used to say, for this kind of a call center role, we cannot increase the salary. Always she asked, I wanted to have more salary this year. So HR says, for this role, we can give you only this much. A decade of time, 2.5 lakhs to 4.5 lakhs she achieved. 1 decade of a time. And after that, in 2023 April, she joined with me, and she took the course online from Tirupati. So in the month of June, she prepared her CV, and clearly she mentioned that I have 10 years of experience in the, 7 years in non-IT Amazon call center. Last 3 years, I'm also in the Amazon only, but creating a lot of reports with Amazon.com, Power BI and SQL and SSIS experience she put. And she has given one interview. The HR asked, what is the expecting salary? She told current package is 4.5 lakhs, and I need minimum of 9 lakhs package. Now, after the interviews, the HR told we are planning to give 14.7 lakhs. Why? Earlier case, Amazon is not able to give not even 10,000 rupees per annum. They're not able to increase because they're saying for the skill set, you have only this much of a salary. Now, she asked only 9 lakhs after, learning one skill for 3 months. And the HR is telling now we have a budget. We can give you 14 lakhs, 14.7 lakhs offer she got it. Right. So it is not because of her age or the qualification. It is simply because of one proper skill she has learned it. Clear? Many things I can tell you. All our people will be getting more and more packages. End of the day, you're working for the company, not for peanuts, right? You need more salaries. Who's going to be giving you more salaries? Not the companies. It is because of your skill, your readiness for the industry. Even this guy, he was working in the government banking. He got a government, banking officer, right? This guy left the company because of transfers and everything, right? Just 2 days, a few days back only, I came to know he got the job, right? So 7 years he was working in a bank manager and left the government job, not the private job, government office. And after that, he resigned. And last year, he took almost 1 year, 9 months to 1 year to prepare himself because he went to some other institutions and completely got cheated here and there and came back to me, took all the material and prepared. Now he got 19.5 lakhs month of December. And this is a story of Mr. Ram from Vishakhapatnam, Vizag, right? End of the day, our people are going to be giving you because always I say you have to start from zero to hero, right? Whatever you have studied, you forget about it and practice them. It is not the decision which is stopping you. You don't have the skill. You first realize that you don't have the skill. You ask one question: in last 1 decade, how many skills you picked up? You lost 1 month. What is that you have learned? Learning a 99 rupees classes are completely useless. And if you don't have a proper mentor, you cannot blame anybody. During recession time also, our people have got four offer letters. How? Because of skill only. It is not recession. People will be losing the opportunities. Right people are going to be taking into the industry. Recession time only, my people have cracked the interviews. We have fixed timing, flexible timing classes. When if you're busy, opt for the video classes. And if you have any question, this is my direct number. You can just call me, sir. This is the video I'm watching. I would like to have a clarifications on this. You can call me anytime after 11 o'clock in the morning, Indian time, evening 6 o'clock. You can call, or after that also you can try. I will be able to support you. So this is my direct 1-2 number. Make a note of this number. Clear? So, end of the day, nobody is stopping you. Only yourself is stopping you, saying that you wanted to learn the course within 1 month. That is one problem. Or you wanted to try for 1,000 rupees courses. So that is also not useful at all. Clear? So this is the guy I told you, right? So banking to a banker to IT industry. Month of December he got a job. This is new. This is also one more girl, and 8 lakhs salary package she got as a fresher. Month of December also she got it. Now this is the guy from a BSc distance education guy and got 3 offer letters in the month of October 2024. Right? So many people. So some people will not be informing me, and that is also fine. There is no issue at all. So invest in skills, not in the course. So simply, I have learned a Python course. I have learned Power BI course is useless. Skills means you should be able to work in the company with that knowledge. Course means simply you know what is what. If somebody gives you a task, you will not be able to perform because you know what is what. That is what is called course. Skill means you will be able to work in the real time. That is what is skill. So we are going to be giving you not the knowledge in the course. We are able to give you skills because completely practical approach we're going to be using. So the other day spoken about what is IT industry and what is data analytics and what is data science and what is data engineering. I have spoken in the demo number 1. This demo is uploaded in your my Bhaskar Jogi YouTube channel. You can just go and search for Bhaskar Jogi or go online trainings YouTube channel. All the success stories also you will be able to see, right? You will be able to find out the yesterday's demo. So this is the demo got recorded. So if you wanted to watch demo number 1, this video is available here. So you will be able to watch this demo number 1. Okay, so demo number 2, we are going to be recording today. All the success stories also available. Just watch the success stories, how they have cracked the interviews. Everything I have posted in my Bhaskar Jogi YouTube channel. Please subscribe and try to enroll there. Subscribe there, guys. So today, let us talk about a few more things. So, end of the day, data is the raw material for your data analytics, data science, and when you compare with the .NET guys, you ask .NET guys salary, or you compare Java guys salary, or you compare Python developer salary. You compare their salaries versus BI or data oriented technologies salaries. You compare. Always these guys will be getting more and more salaries. These guys are completely developers or much more coding, and these guys are called donkeys in the IT industry. Donkeys means more work, more coding, less salaries. Remember, you ask any Java developer, after 10 years, they will be able to get 20 lakhs of salary package. But in the BA, business intelligence, data oriented technologies, 3 years guys is able to get 20 lakh salary package. That is the difference. Never go into coding, Java, .NET, Python. I don't recommend. In my own family, we have hundreds of people and they're in abroad, they're in India also, all from BTech, MBA, BCom background people from my own family. My sister's daughters and my own cousins and everybody is working in the business intelligence platform only, earning more salaries than the Java, .NET, Python developers. Yeah, am I clear? So remember, so only thing is that skill is important, not the what do you say? Uh, the courses are not important. So as I told you, all the things, whether it is data engineering or a data analytics or a data science, all these things are completely needs the company's data to work on. But as we know, what is the size of the data? As I told you, if the data size is KB, kilobytes of data, megabyte of data, so the data, where are we going to store? All the data we are going to be storing in files, maybe Excel sheet, or we are going to be computing the data or processing the data. For example, I have go online trainings data. Let me show you the data. Okay. So whenever you call us and we are going to be storing your data. Raj is inquiring for Java and mail and the data of inquiry and phone number, email ID. What is the fee they have paid in the month of February 2021? So whenever you call us, we are going to be storing all the data in where? In Excel sheet. Why Excel sheet? Very small data. Monthly, we are going to be getting 1,000 rows or 2,000 inquiries. But using this data, what normally we do, we are going to be creating a reports manually. So summary means report. I take this data, I count one, two for the Java, SQL, 1, 2 for the Power BI, one Java, like that, 2021 Power BI, January 1700 people have inquired. For MS BI, these many, SQL, these many. So manually, I am going to compute or process the data. So every company, what they do, they are going to be storing the raw data. Now they are going to be processing and creating. Processing means computing. Okay. Compute manually. So what they do, they are going to be creating some kind of a summary reports because management will ask how many people have came inquired for Java course today. This is what is called a summary. So when you create a processing of the computing. So this is your raw data. Raw data cannot tell you which course is having more inquiries or which course is having less inquiries. This kind of information, raw data will not be able to give you. The summary is going to be giving you. Summary, I'm able to do manually in the Excel sheet, right? Now, this is a summary. So now once you create a summary, what is important? So this is there in the number, but normally what they do, they take the summary of data in Excel, they go to insert a column, they take a column and they will be able to create a beautiful chart or the visualization. So this is the data they got it. They're able to convert into a number, small textual number, and after that, they're able to create a beautiful chart or the visualization. Now, when you see the visualization, people can easily identify Power BI where more opportunities or more inquiries are received. So the least inquiries are received in the Python program. So like that, my company manager or management can easily understand the data. Clear? So end of the day, if you have the data is not going to tell you what is happening, right? So when you see the data, tell me what can you tell using this data? You will not be able to say anything with this data. This is the raw data. You will not be able to understand anything. Am I clear? So, but what is important? The important thing is that create a summary manually, then create a visualization. This visualization you should be able to give it to your boss. Clear? This is what is called storytelling, or you can say This is what is called data analytics. Very small amount of data I have it. With the data, I'm able to create a beautiful reports or the visualizations or the charts. This I'm going to be giving it to my boss or my manager, right? My boss can take the decision. So this is what is called business intelligence or the data analytics means. So you can have any kind of a data can be small data, big data, doesn't matter. Even Excel data also, where you will be able to perform data analytics. But in the most of the companies, you're not going to be working for the Excel data, because people will be taking you, and you will be able to get the huge amount of data. When you work with Excel, you are called as MIS reporter, right? So your management information system reporter. Many people are going to be working Excel, and they are only getting 20-30,000 rupees jobs. MIS, officer or executive. I strongly recommend those people should come out and they know how to use Excel. Excel is the number one visualization tool, but you will have only 20K, 30K salary per month Indian rupees. What is the use if you're in a company for more than a decade and earning this much of salary is useless? Now, we are the people, we are going to be working with the more and more data. Now, what is the data I'm going to be talking about? GBs of data. So, 1000 MB approximately is equivalent to 1 GB of data, right? If you have 1000 GB of data, it will become 1 terabyte of data. Like that, it is going to be having. You can see the sizes in the Google, right? I am talking about every month. Amazon.com is getting, let us say, 500 GBs of data, 500 GB. So my company is going to be giving you every month 1,000 rows, right? But now Amazon company, a Google, any company is getting GBs of data, not a very small amount of data, very, very big amount of data that you cannot store them in the Excel. So this is where SQL, as I told you, database management tools or the softwares, or we can say RDBMS, relational database management system tools have been introduced into the IT industry only to store the data. But who's going to be processing the data? Languages are going to be used to process or to compute your data. So all the data Amazon is going to be storing maybe in Oracle. Oracle is a number one RDBMS software, right? SQL Server is from the Microsoft. Okay. Microsoft SQL Server is also RDBMS software. Like that, we have Database 2000 from IBM company. This is also number one SQL software, RDBMS software. Netiza from again IBM companies, data storing software, or PostgreSQL or Postgres. It is from one more company, SQL software, and we have MySQL. It is completely free software. You can store the data with the help of this, or Sybase, right? So Teradata, lot many softwares are available. You have thousands of softwares are available in the world. All these softwares are going to be used to store the large amount of data, the data there in the GBs. Clear? So database means data bank. I have large amount of gold. Where will you store? Gold bank. I have lot of blood. Where will you store? Blood bank. I have a lot of data. Where will you store? Data bank. Data bank is called as a database. Clear? Data bank is called as a database. These are called data banks. Oracle is Oracle company's data bank. SQL Server is from the Microsoft company. DB2, NetEase, PostgreSQL. You can go to any bank and you can deposit the large amount of the data. And whenever you need the data, you can get the data, from the RDBMS. What is the purpose of RDBMS? To store the data, to retrieve the data. Simply, these are go downs or the tank. In the tank, what you do? You put the water, you get the water. You put the data, you get the data. Oracle is a tank or a bank. SQL Server is a tank or the bank. DB2 is one more company, bank or the tank. Bank, what you do? You may put gold or a blood or a data anything you can put it there. Apollo Hospital Blood Bank, Kim's Hospital Blood Bank, Universal Blood Bank. Now you go to any blood bank, you can store the blood. You will be able to retrieve the blood. That's it. In Oracle, what you do, you are going to be keeping the Amazon's company's data, or maybe State Bank of India data, maybe your India population data, any data you will be able to store in one of these softwares. All of them are called RDBMS or SQL software. Clear? So Microsoft has taken same name as SQL, and they have taken it is SQL Server software. Clear? But SQL means all the you know all the software companies are going to be storing the large amount of data in these tools only. Popular brand is Oracle. Second popular brand is SQL Server. Third one is got a DB2 from IBM. So your data, my data, Microsoft data, Google data, all the structured data is going to be available in one of these softwares. Yeah, am I clear? Now, once you put the data, somebody has to process, right? Now, here, people are using either C or C++ or Java, any language, or a Python today, right? Any language, or you may be using any kind of a tool to get the data, process the data, maybe SAP, blah, blah, blah. Some lot of tools are available where you're going to be processing. End of the day, if you store data that is not sufficient, I want to know what is the sum, what is the total sales. That is summing operation. What is the average sales in Hyderabad for the electronic category? What is the number one state in the world where Apple latest model sales is the highest? The Apple company wanted to know about this, right? So a lot of data they have at end of the day, they wanted to process their data and find out which city is doing very, very good, or which country is doing very good, or South India is doing good, North India is doing good, or Delhi is good, Bangalore is good. I wanted to analyze some sales data that you will not be able to do with the fingertips, right? So when you have a small amount of data manually, you can use paper and a pen. But when you have large amount of data, we are going to be using machines with the software. Clear? Now, this is a story I'm talking about a company like Amazon company, State Bank of India, ICICI Bank, or maybe DMart company, Walmart company, phone pay data. Every month, if you get this much of a data, I can have the data in this. But you assume every month 500 GB of data into 12 months data, which will it will become 6,000 GB of data. This is equivalent to 6 terabytes of data. This is 1 year data I am talking about. But if you take 10 years of data, if you take 10 years of data, it will become 6 TB of data into 10 years. It will become 60 terabytes of data. Now, slowly, your monthly data is going to be accumulated in 10, 20 years. It will become a terabytes of data. Now, that data, how you're going to be storing, that is important, right? Now we are going to be talking about slowly, we are talking about terabyte of data. Normal SQL cannot be used. In this case, I'm going to be using, okay, I'm going to be using data warehouse tools or softwares only to store the data. Now, languages cannot be used in this. People started using BI tools, business intelligence tools. Data warehouse, you should not give a spelling like that, sphere, space house, or you should not write like this, right? Or you should not write like this. It is a data space. Warehouse is single word. You should not be writing capital H also, right? It is single word. So data warehouse tools are IT industry is introduced. So what is a data warehouse? So how we are going to be having this means large hardware you need to buy, very big computer you need to buy, software wise, same SQL software you can install. Either this you can install, this you can install, this you can install. So what is a data warehouse in layman terminology? It is a large hardware where SQL software is running. So that is data warehousing. Let me give you one simple example. I have a laptop. So what is my laptop configuration? I will show you my laptop configuration. I'm having 4 GB of RAM. This is the RAM capacity. And I'm having i5 processor. This is the processor I'm going to be having, some second, third generation, some generation. Now I am having 1 TB of disk space. This is what is my laptop configuration. In this laptop, if I'm installing, let us say, SQL software, SQL means Oracle, anything you can install. So, what is the maximum data I can store in my laptop? 1 TB. Why? Because the hardware capacity is 1 TB. But the other hand, I have purchased a bigger, computer where 100 GB of RAM, and where, let us say, 50 processor, 50 i5 processors there, or let us say 150 i5 processors are running, and that hard disk size will be 100 TB of hard disk. Now, in this machine, I have installed SQL. In this machine, also I have installed. So, this is what is called small configuration laptop. This is a bigger configuration hardware. So, this will be your data warehouse. Clear? SQL means any software, Oracle, anything you will be able to install. But remember, only thing is that hardware you need to buy very bigger hardware. When you buy a bigger hardware, install same software. We're talking about what? We are talking about a Oracle, SQL Server, anything we can have it there. But the bigger hardware, when you buy it, you will be able to store large amount of data. To store large amount of data internally, what software IT industry invented? It is SQL software, called as a database management software. Am I clear? But so today, if you wanted to store large amount of data, people are going to be using Oracle data warehousing machines, or SQL Server data warehousing machines, or you can say Netezza data warehousing machines, or Teradata data warehousing machines. If you install the same software in a smaller configuration, it is simply I have installed Oracle in my laptop. I have installed SQL Server in my laptop. That is how people will say. But when you buy a bigger hardware, when you install it, that is what is called a data warehousing Oracle machine, right? So where are the servers available? All the servers are available in the data centers. When you go, when you click on image, right? These are called data centers. These are going to be maintained by the IT company. So Microsoft maintain this company, or IBM may be maintaining, or Amazon may be maintaining. So this may be a bigger data warehousing server. Bigger data warehousing servers are going to be maintaining. In this, ICICI Bank data may be stored. In this, State Bank of India data may be stored. In this, Walmart company data may be stored. In this bigger machine, you may be storing, let us say, some other DMart company sales data is going to be stored. Like that, you are going to be having very bigger companies. So these are available in your data centers. Clear? So your data, you're not going to be maintaining in a single machine. All the data is going to be there in the data centers. So you maybe have a small computers for the, so small computer also they may give you. If you have a small computer, maybe here SQL is installed and you may be using, or this may be bigger machine, this may be a data warehousing machine. Like that, small computers, bigger computers, all these things are available in your data centers only. Clear? Data centers where the hubs, where the data of the companies are going to be managed or stored. Clear? So, if we store the data, that is not sufficient. Somebody has to process the data. Earlier, we were using language. What is the problem with the language? You have to write complex code. That is the biggest problem, right? Why many people will say coding is very difficult, complex code, and more time, more budget. When you have more time, you have to pay the salary to the employee, right? So more budget you need to allocate, right? More budget and more time, more complex when you read the language. Now people have asked IT industry, hey, we need no coding softwares. That is when we have SAP BI, SAS BI, right? We have Oracle BI. Lot of tools have been introduced. Then Microsoft MS BI, and we have Tableau BI. Then today we have a Power BI. Lot many BI tools have been introduced into the market. Clear? So this was a story. So if you see the history of the IT industry or computer history, when you study the history how the computer evolved, the IT industry evolved. 1920, Charles Babbage invented a computer. It is in 1920. 1930, they're able to communicate. And how you communicate with the computer? They are using a language called binary language. I wanted to process some data. I supposed to give the data into ones and zeros. For example, I wanted to say 20 plus 30. I should know what is the total. So I have to convert 20 into binary and 30 into binary and give those two numbers in the binary language. Now you ask the result. So computer can tell you. Send have that a computer means processing data, right? It is not the storing system that time. See, calculator is there, it is not going to store your data. Calculator is going to be processing the data. Initially, computer is invented not to store your data. Computer is invented only to process your data. I have some numbers. You go to calculator, what you do? You are going to be processing the data or computing the data. You never think that I should use a calculator to store my data. So IT industry initially never thought about the storing of data. Remember this. Clear? IT industry never thought initially we wanted to store the data. Their only target was to compute the data, process the data. That was a story. When in 1920s and 30s, computer is bigger than your calculator. But they were facing a lot of difficulties with this language. Then they have identified or invented a language. The language is called a language A. A language got introduced. This is also failed in the market, right? Now, 1950, a language called B is introduced. That is also failed. The next 1960, the language called C language, it has become more popular. Lot of issues got solved. It is English like a language. People said, however you communicate to the people using English, I am able to communicate with the computer using English, right? So this is what is a story. It is English like a language. That was the very big breakthrough for the scientists. So this is invented by Dr. Dennis Ritchie. Dennis Ritchie from Bell Laboratories, US. It is from the Bell Labs, US. Bell Labs inventions are much more inventions. You can Google it, you will be able to know. They have given much more things to the world. Okay, Bell Laboratories, US has given a beautiful C language. It is English like a language. However, you are able to speak to a human being. The same way you can communicate with the computer. Hey, computer, you take 10, you take 20, give me the sum. So it will be able to take your English instructions. That is what is called code. That is what is called coding you're telling today. Now it will be able to give you the, computing results. But C language has much more issues. Then immediately in 1970s only, they have, modified this language. They have released one more language called advanced C language. We have some 10-20 features here. To that, they have added some 20% more, 30% more features. And this is called as advanced C. This is called as today C++ language. Clear? So using this language, and in this only, there is a concept called OOPS concept, object orientation programming structure or system. So OOPS got introduced in advanced C language, nothing but C++. It has solved many other issues. Now, using this OOPS language, OOPS concept in 1980s, we have got one more language called Java. Java has, given by Sun Solaris Systems. So Sun Solaris, US, this company has released Java. They have marketed this brand. So it is similar to your advanced C only. That is C++. Java is similar to that. It is a OOPS concept. It is also OOPS concept. Now it became so popular. Java everywhere we are using. In 1990s, we got one more language called people are using today the language called Python. This language more easy than your C language, advanced C language, Java language, and more easy. This language is called as a kid language. Anybody can learn this. You need not be a IT guy. Anybody can learn Python language. Clear? But nobody was using. Uh, Initially, many people have developed a lot of application using Java. Clear? So today it has become so popular. Python has become so popular because of one thing, it is easy. Now, in year 2000, we got what? .NET. By which company? It is from Microsoft company. We got C Sharp .NET, and we have VB.NET. These languages become so popular today, and Java anyhow it is popular today, and a .NET even that is popular today because of its easiness and more easy to understand. Everybody started using Python because today nobody wanted to write the code in the complex languages. Now because it is easiness and anybody can easily understand, Python started more popularity or gaining more popularity, even though 1990s it is released. 1991 actually the Python language got released into the market. Why? People were not using because people wanted to write the program in Java. Java is a complex thing. If you know Java means you are an IT guy. But today people are lazy. People does not want to use Java or C++ anything. So your Python is similar to Java. Python is also OOPS language. Python is equivalent to advanced C called as a C++. Python is easy. Any 10th class, 10th standard, 10 times failure guy also can learn Python. You ask your kids, learn Python in the 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard, because a lot of classes are available in the YouTube. Learning basics you can achieve with the help of a YouTube. So Python you can learn, right? So why Python? Because Python is everywhere today. Why everywhere today? Only one thing, it is easy. It is easy, easy, easy. Because of that, data analytics are going to be using, data scientists, machine learning, AI people are going to be using. For the web development, we are using, for scripting, we are using. We are using Python everywhere today. We are not using C, C++, core Java, Java is also there, but more Python is used today because of one thing, that is easy to learn, easy to adapt, easy to write the code. So people does not want to code today. That is the reason Python is everywhere today. Clear? So this was the story you should know. So never they have spoken about how to store the data, only how to process the data. Any language is going to be used only to process, store the process the data. But 1970s only, there is a company called IBM company invented SQL as well. Who invented SQL or RDBMS? It is not by anybody else. It is IBM company, right? IBM company thought about, if I wanted to store the data, what should I do? So all the languages are completely processing of the data. But first time in the history, IBM company thought, I would like to store the data. Bank data I wanted to store, customers data I wanted to store. So this was a thought. and IBM company has given you the beautiful software. That software was, IBM company software was, DB2. This was the first RDBMS software in the world to store the data. Before that, people are going to be only talking about processing the data. They are not worried about how to store the data. Now, IBM company has given, and in 1990s, they also, think that even SQL is not sufficient. We should have a data warehousing. So these two are there. So 1960s, we have the Excel sheets and the files, right? So RDBMS is introduced. So in 1970s, and languages are there in 1960s or before that, right? So the first language, popular language is C language, right? And data warehousing is introduced into the market in 1990, and the BA tools are introduced in year 2000 into the market. Why? Because we are able to store the data, but much more code we have to write. That is of no use, right? So people have, IT industry invented lot of BA tools where no coding, low coding tools. Now these were the first set of tools got released in the year 2000. So to store your data, to compute, not store, to compute your data. So here you can only one tool. The tool is called reporting tool. Reporting means you can create a beautiful charts and visualizations you will be able to have, okay, to understand your data. But problem is that more complex and costly tools, these are given by SAP BI, SAS BI. BI means business intelligence, OBI means Oracle BI. So this was the failure people are using, but it was a failure model. So to overcome that, so we had MSBI from Microsoft got released when in year 2005, and they have given three tools. So the three tools they have given to the market, they said one is called SSIS, second one is called SSAS, the third one is called SSRS. So this is what is called ETL tool. This is analysis tool, and tomorrow I'll talk about these three tools. Okay. This is what is called where charts and visualizations can be prepared. This is what is called a reporting. Reports can be prepared with the help of these tools. MSBA became very, very popular because easy, less cost, or free. It is going to be given you for free. And the Microsoft is having a brand. Because of this, many people, many companies stopped using SAP BI, SAS BI, Oracle BI. MS BI, Microsoft Business Intelligence, is launched in the year 2005. Almost we are 2025, 20 years back, right? Now I still remember when it is released. I was in Bangalore and I got a training from Microsoft itself directly. So in Leela Palace, Bangalore, my company got an invitation from the Microsoft saying that we have launched one tool, MSBI. We wanted to give that training to few people in Bangalore. So many people, few people came from Wipro, few people came from Siemens, few people came from Mahindra. Like that, many companies were there. So we had around 100, 150 people gathered together. 3 days of training. I got it first time in year 2005 in Hotel Leela Palace, Bangalore. Anybody from Bangalore know Leela Palace, Old Airport Road, right? So I still remember that training, right? We got the training in Bangalore. After that, we have given trainings to many developers in India. I used to travel lot many forums on on Microsoft platform. I used to give this training. So Microsoft used to conduct developer days that time. So every year, Microsoft used to conduct two sessions that time. One is called Dev Days. You do not know about it, and Tech Heads. Okay, so we used to participate, and since I love the training, so Developer Days and Tech Heads, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Noida, Delhi, Chennai. So everywhere we used to go on Microsoft Dias, we used to tell the features about MSB. That was a story. We used to travel a lot and give the training to entire industry. Clear? It was very, very cheaper and became so popular. Everybody started using these tools because it is only one reporting tool. Now, today we have much more tools. Why? Smartphones became so popular because it has a camera, radio, torchlight, and lot of apps. Normal phones are gone. Why? Only phone is their phone to talk. Basic phones. We are talking about MSBI is a smart BI application, and these BI applications are normal BI applications. Only one visualization you can prepare. Clear? But in 2010, what has happened? Tableau BI shaked the market. When? In 2010. Which company? A company called Salesforce company. In 2010, it is released this software. Tableau BI, it is not normal BI tool, it is self-service BI software. Okay. Self-service means no technical education is needed. Any MBA or any MCOM guys, any BA guys, any BBA guys, BBM guys, all the people can work with this. If I need a report, I should not ask the technical team, hey, technical team, I need a report. So, small data means Excel sheets you can use, you can prepare a report. But we are talking about a company's Walmart company data, PhonePe company data, State Bank of India data. It is a big amount of data. So every day, my boss is going to be asking me a report. So I need to call my technical team. I should ask the report. So when the technical team is sending me the report, now I will review the report and give it to my boss. It may be a chart or a visualization. So I am dependent on the technical team. So that was the big issue. Now that issue got completely removed because of Tableau BI. So what is that? A BBA guy, MBA guy, a sales manager can take the data, can create a beautiful report without knowing coding. That is low coding and no coding software. That is a Tableau BI. It is a self-service BI. If you wanted to prepare a Maggie noodles today, do you know cooking? You need not worry about cooking. Are you a chef? You're not the chef. But still, you know how to prepare a Maggie noodles. Why? It is a self-service or self-cooked food. Anybody can cook the food. So that is how Maggie noodles became so popular. Like that, a Tableau BI is similar to your Maggie noodles. Yeah, am I clear? Without knowing any cooking, you can prepare the Maggie noodles today like that. Any non-IT people can prepare a beautiful reports with their data. Maybe small data, big data doesn't matter. So everybody stopped using even MSBI. This tool has a lot of issues. SSRS, right? Now immediately Microsoft will not be keeping quiet, right? They have released the next software, Power BI, to give a competition to this. Power BI got launched. When Power BI got launched, it is launched in the year 2015 by which company? Microsoft, right? It is also self-service BI. No technical knowledge is required because of Microsoft brand and everything. Today, this as number one tool into the BI market. Now Tableau BI is completely gone. Now it is gone up. You go and you see the trends. When you go to trends.google.com, when you go to trends.google.com, you will know which one is. When you click on explore, when you click on explore here, you say Power BI, Microsoft Power BI, compare with the Tableau BI. Tableau software, when you compare, Tableau is red color. Microsoft Power BI is blue color. Now, this is where the Microsoft is doing, and this is where your Power BI, right? Power BI is this, and a Tableau BI is this. You can easily understand the trend, which one is doing good today. Now, today, Because of Microsoft branding, Microsoft is giving you uh, very beautiful features, no coding, low coding. It is a self-service BI tool. So many companies are started using Power BI. Clear? Now you should know not SSRS is gone today. In the SSRS place, people are using Power BI. You should know SSIS because ETL you should know. SSAS also you should know. Power BI you have to learn, not SSRS. And you have to learn data warehousing and you have to know SQL server because to store the data, you should know. Let me give you SQL server history. Let us stop the demo today. SQL server is a Microsoft RDBMS software which is released. The first version got released in 1989, which was SQL or RDBMS software. RDBMS means it can store the data or a tool. So later, 5.0, 7.0, then 2000. These were the versions we had. Okay. All these are data storing and data retrieving. And after that, SQL Server launched 2005. When in year of 2005, in that they have added not only this one, in this software only MSBI got added, SSIS, SSAS, SSRS got added. So when you install 2005, it can store your data, it can perform ETL operations, all of them. These three tools are called as MSBI. So this was the story. SSIS stands for SQL Server. SS integration services, which is what is called ETL tool that time. Clear? What is the ETL tomorrow we'll talk about. And the next tool is called SSAS analysis tool. This is also important tool Microsoft released. If you wanted to analyze the data, you have to create a cube and analyze the data. What is the cube? We'll discuss in tomorrow's class. And SSR is where it is going to be using a reporting software where we can create lot of reports and visualizations. Okay, so these were the reports and a lot of visualizations, visuals we will be able to create. Am I clear? Now SSRS means SQL server reporting services, integration services, analysis services. Tomorrow I'll talk about all of them with the same timing, with the same meeting ID. Now, MSBA is not an independent software which is there with the SQL Server. SQL Server is a initially RDBMS software means it can store the data, you can retrieve the data. That's it. But today you can also perform a lot of other operations with these three tools. What we can do, where exactly we're going to be using, we can understand these tools in tomorrow's class. Okay. Now the next version is 2008, then 2012, then 2014, then 2016, then 2017, then 2019. Today, we have SQL Server 2022. So, if you wanted to work with SQL Server, which version you are going to be installing? We are going to be installing either 2019 or 2022. Clear? So, as part of data analytics course, what all you're going to be learning? If you're learning only Power BI, useless. SQL Server, you have to know. SQL Server, you have to know this will be always, it will be 2 months course, or you can say 45 hours course it is. And the Power BI course we're going to be learning, it is also approximately 45 hours. Then SSIS, we are going to be learning 25 hours course it is. And SSAS, we are going to be learning. This is 5 hours course is, and we are going to be learning data warehousing that will be 10 hours course. So this is what is called today data analytics using Power BI. Clear? So you can use Power BI or you can use any other BA tool. You may use Tableau BI, or you may use Power BI. These are the tools. Now we have one more tool from Google. The Google is also as having a tool called Looker. It is similar to Power BI only, but not very popular. Looker is the Google company's BI tool. Looker BI. Okay. Looker BI is the tool you will be able to have. But Looker BI is very, very small portion of the people are using. So today, if you wanted to become a data analyst, so these many tools you're going to be learning. Tomorrow, I'll talk about what is SSIS, what is SSAS, what is data warehousing, what is a Power BI, what is SQL Server. I'll give you tomorrow complete BI architecture. Okay, so tomorrow we will be able to learn everything, and we can finalize in tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, I'll show you how to install SQL Server, how to install Power BI. So, what is the laptop configuration? Let me show you also. You can arrange one laptop with this configuration. All right. I'm using Lenovo laptop. I can recommending this. You can buy HP, Dell laptop, but don't buy very costly laptops. 57,000 rupees is useless. 35,000 or lesser than that. 36, 37. This laptop I can buy. We need minimum 4 GB of RAM. Okay, any i3, i4, any 5 is fine. 512 GB of hard disk or SSD. This is what I'm going to be recommending for you to buy. All right. So you can buy this laptop at 36,000 rupees. It is Intel 16 GB, 512 SD, and Windows 11 is required. I'm giving you this configuration. You can buy this laptop. Okay, na? I'm giving you in the chart window. So minimum 4 GB RAM is required, and don't buy Celeron laptops, guys. This is completely useless laptops. Never, never buy. Celeron is a processor from Intel. Never, never buy Celeron processors. I don't recommend this very cheaper laptop, but I don't recommend it to buy this laptop. You can buy Ryzen is also good. AMD Ryzen, fantastic laptop, but costly. And this is also I can strongly recommend. Quad core, 8 GB of RAM. You can buy this laptop also, or 33,000 rupees. This is also I strongly recommend. Okay, 33, 34,000 rupees laptops you can buy. Try to install the software. Softwares I'm going to be giving it to you when I'm going to be giving you in the uh, day after tomorrow's class. So these are the things we are going to be learning. First 2 months, we are going to be only concentrating on these two. And the third month, I'm going to be concentrating on this. And the 4, 5, 6 months, I told you, total 6 months course, here only projects and assignments. That's it. Projects and assignments. That's it. And CV preparations and mock interviews and assignments review. Everything will be happening in the 4, 5, 6. Clear? So you have to keep totally 3 to 6 months of time if you wanted to become a data analyst, because getting a 20, 30 lakhs salary packages and cracking the interview in front of interview panel, four people are going to be there in the interview panel. Minimum 3 rounds of interviews will be conducting. So all of them you can answer with the help of our course, right? Many people will say, sir, 99% of the questions from your syllabus only, sir. I have cracked 3 companies offer letters. Same questions are repeated. We need not prepare anything. That is the best compliment ever I'm getting from the many students. Clear? Don't go for 99 rupees courses. And people are taking very, very costly courses also. Manipal University taking 4.5 lakhs 1 year data analytics certification program. That is of no use. Upgrade company charging 70,000 rupees to 1 lakh for the same data analytics program. That is also no use, because Manipal University students themselves came and joined. After that, they paid 4.5 lakh over there. They have Googled it and they have found, sir, your syllabus is more exhaust and more easy to understand. Even the Manipal is giving us a syllabus. They will give you only videos, nothing else. Videos they'll give you, and they will be able to say watch the videos and connect with one mentor every Saturday. This Manipal University connect with the mentor. The mentor is one IIT guy. That guy told, so instead of learning all these things, you better join Bhaskar Jogi sir classes. That is the more easy to understand, easy to follow, and you can also get jobs. Not only here in Canada, many Indian students paid 30 lakhs and joined business analytics classes there. And after that, they have joined my class. They told me, sir, out of 50, 60 people in that batch of Canada, only I got a job because I have joined your course. That is the feedback I got it, because people are paying 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakhs, and it is of no use. Clear? It will be cheaper. The what is the payment and how to make the payment, everything you will be able to get in the after tomorrow's class, and we can make the payment also in the installments. It will be cheaper than any other course, right? So all these five modules we are going to be covering. Projects are going to be included. Daily assignments are going to be included. Reviews, interviews. You ask something, it is there in your class. Clear? So these are the things tomorrow we will be able to continue. Hope you have liked the demo, guys. So this was a story in the class. Okay. So if you have terabytes of data, this was a story. But today, we are not having the terabytes of data. We're having petabyte of data, zettabyte of data, yottabyte of data. This data is called as a big data, right? So this big data today, who's going to be storing this? Apache Hadoop is the technology. Now today we have Apache Spark. Okay, these are the two technologies where we are going to be storing and processing or computing your data. Clear? So today data industry is not stopped with the terabytes only. Now this is what is called unlimited data. Where unlimited data is being stored today, it is not there in the only data warehouse. Today, the data is there in the Apache Spark or Apache Hadoop as well. Clear? So what is the moral of the story? Your data can be there in the files, Excel file or anywhere, or data may be there in SQL, or your data may be there in the data warehousing, or your data there in the Apache Spark or Hadoop. Okay, so these are the technologies that we have to store your data, to process your data, or we are using Apache Spark. Clear? So on this data, we can perform two things. One is called AI, artificial intelligence, or the second one is called BI, right? If you wanted to work with the data, you have to have first store the data and process your data, right? So what are the technologies IT industry is having today to store the data? We have Excel, we have SQL, data warehousing, and Apache Spark or Hadoop big data concepts. Clear? So people who are going to store the data, this guy is called as a data engineer. Getting the data, storing the data depends upon the size, maybe SQL or data warehousing or Apache Spark, right? So if you are working with purely data, you're a data engineer. So data engineer is the guy who should know all these technologies. Plus, he should learn Python, because as I told you, for writing any coding today, you have to know one language, Python. Why? Because it is easy. So AI people can learn AI and ML along with the Python, and they have to know the stats, maths, everything here. Stats you need to know, maths you need to know, Python you need to learn. Python is also needed. So Python programming is also you should know. BA means data analytics. You should know SQL. You should know data warehousing. You should know Power BI. You should know what is called as a Python is not required. Excel is also not required. That's it. Data warehousing, Power BI, you should know. So this is the data analytics or Power BI. Clear? Python is also not required here. If you know, that is good. If you don't know, that is also fantastic, right? So SQL, data warehousing plus Power BI, if you know, and SSIS you need to know, and SSAS you need to know. So these technologies can be learned within the 3 months of time. Another 3 months only to crack the interviews. Even data engineering, you're a data engineer, guys, so you can learn all these courses within 3 months of time. So we are going to be teaching you both of them. Data engineering course I'm taking, and Apache Spark is the big thing in the data engineering module. Apache Spark, Hadoop is gone already. Apache Spark I'm teaching, data warehouse I'm teaching, SQL I'm teaching, Python I'm teaching, and one cloud also you have to know. Cloud means Azure or AWS. What is a cloud and all? We can discuss in the later classes. Clear, guys? So this is what is a story. So we'll complete the demo. We have completed the demo number 2. And these are the things tomorrow I'll be giving you brief intro. We'll conclude the session. Hope you have enjoyed it. So anybody can become a anything, but only thing is that you need to have a good gurus in your life, good mentors in your life. You cannot blame industry. Recession is going on. I'm 37 years old guy. I'm a 47 years old guy. I'm from the non-IT background. Many people told me I cannot get a job. They only decide, and everybody is telling me I am not suitable for the IT industry. And many people are telling me many jobs are laid off. See, nobody is telling you you do not have a skill, or you're not realizing you did not learn not even a single skill in last 10 years. You're only browsing through YouTube, and fear every time, fear. Why fear? Now tell me, if you pay some amount and join the course, what is that you lose? 10, 20,000 rupees? Can't you earn that amount in your life? So people are more worried for 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees in their life. And even the good mentors are available, good gurus are available, more worried about. If you don't have the skills, and simply if you're there in the industry earning peanuts, 20,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees per month, you will be able to get in India with the sales jobs, operational jobs, BCom, BA background, morning 9 to 5 jobs, and only that. Only one thing they are not realizing. Arey yaar, if I take one good mentor, if I take one good institution, if I spend a daily 2 hours, 3 hours, I can also get a 1 lakh per month jobs. People are not worried. People are worried about only 10,000, 20,000 rupees for the tuition fees, and not choosing the proper course. 99 rupees Power BI courses they're joining. 99 rupees in SQL courses they're joining. So this kind of way thinking, when you have it, you will be a burden for your family and for yourself. I'm telling you, right? So try to analyze your situation. You will be able to get the courses flexible, means daily you can attend live classes, or flexible timing also without having any time issues. You will be able to take the videos and work with us. Okay. So chalo guys. So this is the demo number 2, and we'll continue with the demo number 3 tomorrow. So tomorrow will be the final class, same time, same meeting ID. We'll connect, guys. Any questions?